welcome to Monday Night with Monique. Yes, I love to say the words. I'm so glad to be here again with you tonight. All right, so did you check out our last episode? I bet you loved it. Thank you so much to our new subscribers. Oh my gosh, I appreciate you so much, so very much. Now, there's this thing about women. I know a lot of people are concerned about why does she keep talking about women, men, and all? Well, we make the society happen, So when it comes to offices, comes to the home, it starts with the home, and then when it starts from the home, it goes out into the society. So whatever happens in the home has a way of affecting the society at large. Okay, so there are women that are quite successful, really successful, but their men are quite uncomfortable. Yes, it mustn't be marriage, not just marriage alone. It could also be in relationship, or it could be in the office, like the office space. The woman is above you when it comes to work. You get me? Some men feel kind of insecure, and these days we realize that some women just tell you that, look, I'm not ready to get married. I don't want to get married because if I do get married, the man is going to stifle me. He's going to get me stagnant. And then we have so many baby mamas all around the place. It's disturbing. But what is causing ladies to start having this mentality? We're going to be trashing up this issue on the show tonight. I have a special guest on the show. Listen, if you're a lady out there going through this, I think we have a solution for you. And if you're a man, because I love my men so much, going through this issue, we have a solution as well. Because it's one thing to bring up a problem and another thing to create solutions to it. So you're welcome to the show tonight. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your post notification. Please don't forget to comment whenever you watch an episode, like, and kindly do share. And a big shout out to our partners, EDC Telecoms, as well as Squarehead Wine Gallery. We'll be right back. Monday Night with Monique. All right, you're welcome back. And our guest for tonight, someone really special. He's a popular figure, but he doesn't like to accept that. Let's meet our guest. Can we please meet you?
Ladies and gentlemen, please make welcome. That's how you started.
He's fun. Can you hear his voice? Like, really, how you doing, man?
Great.
Okay, can you please introduce yourself for us? Tell us everything about you. Don't want to cover up things.
Which of the market should I sell?
Everything, because you're here to sell your market,
And anything you want to get, I am the guy to get it for you. Anyway, my name is TJ Chunu. I am a brand strategist by day, so I help you get your ideas from the raw idea form to a way it helps you attract money, get your ideas visible, create a brand, and help market it for you. That's what I do by day. But don't ask me by night. I sleep by my wife at night. By design, I am a teens and parenting coach, and I've been doing that for about 24 years now. I'm helping build healthy families and families that learn how to connect with the children to help them bring the best out of them. So we have more reputable leaders, and I think you agree with me. We need that in our society. You're a certified family wellness coach, a family design practitioner, family engineering and design practitioner, and list all those many yada yada. So let's evolve that certification and let's get to the core of today's
We
conversation.
can just go on and on with what he does, and we won't leave this place. But Chunu, I love to call him Chunu. That's his other name. So TJ Chunu, let's talk about this. Men, women. I love men so much. So I'm not a feminist, but it's
love
just
men
so much. Yes,
I'm suspecting you.
I don't understand.
You love men so much.
Yes, I love my men. God said we should love everybody. Agape love. Hello. Yeah. So being a feminist, well, just that people just get the wrong definition of feminism.
Don't you think it's the way it's been sold?
That's what I'm saying. In this part of the country right now, like in Nigeria, rather.
People are just getting it wrong. I think people are selling it wrong.
Yeah.
So the people who are feminists are selling a firm ideology that negates what feminism is about.
Exactly. But basically, feminism is all about just fighting for the rights of the woman.
Which are?
I mean, why can't a woman own positions in an office like a CEO? Must it always be a man?
She can't or
Well,
she
some
isn't.
some men are actually not about that. That's what we're talking about. This, like, some men feel insecure that a woman is the boss, and from a man's mindset, I guess the man says, "Oh, I'm the one in charge. I'm the authority." But who says it should always be the man? That's it for me, though. But I'm like, that's why people just paint this picture, and now we have so many bitter women in the society who have now become the word feminist, negative, because this time they are fighting for the negative. Well, I say the negative,
Do you know how I see
thing.
this? You're quite right with the picture you're painting. So, Monique, now, what you said actually, it's kind of the true picture. But then, um, let me ask a very funny question. The men, I agree. The women, I agree. Um, the context, I think, that makes men become that domineering is the context in marriage. And then, unfortunately, because of the society, it's gone into the workplace. So, like, the thing about women submitting to their husbands and not to men, you know.
Okay,
So
okay.
now in the office is a different environment.
Right.
So it's not submission. We're just basically working by corporate governance
Okay.
there, which puts the structure puts positions higher. And then positions in the corporate space is based on your competence, experience. That's how systems thrive.
Right.
But then we try to bring our tradition into the workspace and it abuses that. So a woman being my boss really means nothing. But
Right.
you're talking about women with the negative fights and all that. Yeah, I'm asking if men, let's look at the men today. Let me put myself in that category. Did we really choose to grow and become this chauvinist in our tendencies, this so masculine that we do not think that there's the need for feminism to thrive? Did we choose that way, or that the environment and the society conditioned us that way? That when women fight, they end up fighting us and not the issue, which keeps the fight going.
Okay. So, from what you just said right now, I would actually say, why would a man feel that way? As a result of identity, for me. If you know yourself, I mean, you
But
should
that's
be
the
able
no, no.
to.
That's the self he grew. That's like I said. I grew up in Africa. If
Mm.
I grew up in probably United Kingdom, I would be thinking so much entitlement as it were as a man.
Okay, okay.
I grew up here, so the
So the
question,
society is shaping you.
yes, over
Okay,
time.
okay,
So I'm thinking the best way to do this is not to fight,
okay.
because fight never brings wars, never bring peace.
But at the end of the day, we have so many broken people in the society. So it's
Now
like
you
a
are
broken
getting
person.
now you're getting
Yeah, a
to the
broken person
point.
meets a broken person. Now we're settling together with our baggages
And yet you want the other person
to be.
to be fine, clean, no
Mm,
cracks, and
mm,
treat you like a clean mirror.
wow.
So we're all
Wow.
broken.
But people don't still understand this thing when we say people are broken.
Because we don't know. You don't know that when you don't know that you need help, you will
Mm.
never cry for
So
help.
what does
You
it
think you're
mean?
okay.
What does it mean when we say people are broken in society? I understand, but I want you to just explain it for
Okay.
everyone.
First, it means that we have had orientation that has built ideologies, and we have had experiences that have built ideologies
Okay.
that inform who we think we are. So we do not know better than what we have experienced, seen, felt.
Okay.
So we're just a summation or a composition of all the good and sad things around us. That's who we are.
Okay.
So we go back to our childhood. We have been, you know, that's another conversation. But on some school of thought, we've been abused. By the beating, flogging. And people will say, you call that abuse, was brain reset. How much reset has it reset us to today?
Right.
Because I keep on asking, what's the goal of beating?
Okay.
In discipline, like I said, it's a different conversation. But if it's meant to bring the best out, why do we still have problems? That means it didn't achieve its goal.
Right.
Yeah, so probably that would have been abused. Lack of love, so many things. The need to be man, to be manly, to be a man, has made a lot of people, become what you're not. So over time, the unfortunate recipient of whatever the man carries is the woman as we have, and vice versa. So the woman who's broken,
Yeah.
the man is the unfortunate recipient of all she's gone through.
Okay.
We are not the problem. I am not your problem. You're not my problem. Our problem is actually
Our
all that's
background.
happened. Yes.
Okay.
You know,
Experience.
so when we say people are broken, people have these experiences and have not been able to come in terms to the fact that yes, we have something messed up and we need it fixed, and they're not doing. They don't know how to fix it or who to run to for help, and they are probably doing nothing but expecting the world to just understand, and the world is still trying to understand itself.
So about a man or a woman who doesn't know of self still goes back to being broken, father figure not being there. The father is the one who gives a child the identity, an identity, So in a situation whereby a father is not there, and then the man or the woman lacks that love and direction from the dad, before you know it, we have issues in the society, so much havoc, criminal cases.
Yeah.
This is caused as a result of broken homes. Majority of it, from my understanding,
I wouldn't say broken homes. I'll say broken people.
broken people.
Yeah, broken people broke others.
Okay, break
So
others.
broken father, a broken father will break the child.
Okay.
But let's move it back to the context of the man and woman where we started this conversation.
Exactly. Let's go back to
So because of that orientation, the man feels entitlement to authority. He feels, and to him, authority means so many things. I'm happy one of your episodes you talked about, one of your guests talked about respect.
Right.
And that's like in the natural DNA of the man.
Okay.
To he feeds on respect.
Okay.
And the woman is saying, why should I respect you when you haven't done
your part?
Yeah.
So right now, isn't that we're looking for who's gonna do first?
Yes.
Or what comes first? I don't know.
Yes, like the egg and the chicken.
But wait, why? I mean, we need help on this angle because I don't know. I'm talking for the ladies. We need help because from my side, we're like, the man is not doing what's supposed to do. He's not taking care of you. He's not doing.
Now look at the word suppose. Now, if we look at that expectation,
okay, yeah, we'll have expectations.
Yeah, we'll have expectation. What is supposed in your frame of experience compared to the supposed in my frame of experience?
This is why two people have to sit down and understand self.
I was going there that in relationship, it's not what, because we're just throwing what is supposed to be.
Yeah, expectations.
Who drew that standard?
In other words, it's like from the one when these two people settle down, you're supposed to plan, have a vision, have principles that will guide your family.
I'm going to give an example with my family. My wife is the breadwinner of my home. Okay. And I'm the homemaker. Hey,
we need to hear that one again. I don't understand. His wife is the breadwinner of the home, and he's the home. See, that thing has scattered table in this Nigeria. Men don't like you again.
Well, now you ask me, his bread.
But I like this one. Well, explain.
His bread, she's winning, Abi.
His bread, she's
bread.
Oh yeah.
But if there's no home to eat the bread, what's the use of the bread?
Okay, so here you being a homemaker now, she's the breadwinner. In other words, what do you do?
Now, let me say that clearly.
Yeah, so they understand. So they won't think it's woman rapper that you're talking about. We need to understand.
First and foremost, her business has more opportunity for income than my business.
Wow.
I have the creative prowess to drive her business. So she is like the face of the business. I'm the engine of her business. Yeah, so I ensure her business works. So her business brings more money. And it's only stupid for me to try to focus on my business that it will take me a longer time to make that money. Okay. And I could just get one job and it will kill all she's gotten for 2 months. Yeah. Okay. But why wait for the one job in 2 months when I can get a job every day here and keep, I'm looking at family finances here. Yeah. It's us. We have become one, so it's our system. So what works best for her? So because of that, she has her 8 to 5 running. Me, I have 24 hours running. So I work anytime. Okay. 2, I am more domestic in my upbringing, unlike my wife. So if I wait for my wife to, the day she ate, the first time I got married, the day she ate my stew, she actually took it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
What am I hearing?
Yeah.
I don't understand what's happening.
She accused me of cooking with sugar.
Oh wow, it was too nice.
It was too sweet, she couldn't believe it.
Do we have men like this? I didn't know this, so don't think that I planned to bring him. Like, I didn't know this, seriously.
Yeah, so well, my mom always told me that it should never get to a point where my wife will start me. If she gets angry, she doesn't get in the kitchen, you're gonna cook for her. So parenting is important, there. So we looked at it. I am a parenting coach. I know more about parenting. I know how to play. She's so busy. She sometimes is impatient with the children. They want to come to me whenever daddy travels and is coming back. They're excited because there's something new. A
Yeah,
creative is going to
right,
happen.
right.
I wouldn't blame her for not being able to do that because she doesn't have that wiring. She didn't grow up in an environment like that. I grew up in an environment that encouraged that tendency.
Okay, so let me interrupt you. The thing is it that from day one, the both of you sat down to discuss this? Is it that she got
Yes.
to understand
No,
your
not
personality,
everything.
or
No, she didn't get to.
so how did you do it that you
So
both achieved this?
so there is something that
Because if I have to be real, this from what you just said, I only know this from the international side of you know
it shows
the
we're not
world.
it shows we're not learning. It shows we're not open to learning.
Okay.
Yeah. There is no look, there is no marriage that's perfect. I'm not
Right.
saying this to say my home is no, there the time we have our WWE,
Okay.
not the physical word anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, every relationship has
Has
fights.
it. If you don't have fights, then
yeah.
there's no love there.
But then the fight is not to win
Okay.
the other person.
Okay.
The fight is to win the other person over.
Okay.
Not over to your side, over to the side of the family. So we argue to agree, not to win one another.
Competition.
Yeah.
It's not a
And that
competition.
is where my challenge with compromise. A lot of things about this man, woman, the woman is ahead. No, 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 no. It's not about who should be where. In terms of our traditional thinking,
Okay.
it should who should be where in terms of our vision and our plans.
But in a situation whereby the man is like, I was listening to someone's words on social media, and he says that submission, that people misinterpret this thing called submission. We talked about it on another show, another episode before. He said that submission is God bringing the woman to submit under a higher mission. In other words, the man has a higher mission, and she's submitting. There's a way they put it. I don't know. I'm going to put it.
I beg to
from
disagree with it. With the man has a higher vision.
not like he has a higher vision, like a higher mission. In other words,
What
the
is-
plan for
God made
the family.
them.
He has, so he gets to share his mission and the vision for the family. Why she also bring hers, and then they.
Have you ever sprained your neck?
No.
And no, and then you have this thing part of your neck.
Yeah.
Okay. If you've ever had neck issue,
Mm.
you understand that the head is useless without the neck.
Right, I agree
Yeah.
to that.
Everything has a function for its position.
Right.
Doesn't make any of more importance than the other. You want to come from the religious angle. God made them male and female. So when God made man, he had made both of them equal, and then he separated the female from the man to become a helpmeet. So the man is useless without the help.
Okay.
Yeah. So the man is really not so a superior being that the woman submits to. There's the basic other one we call the woman the weaker vessel. Vessel, right?
Yeah.
It's like these bottles. That's what a vessel is. They're containing things.
Okay.
What if the woman is now like Muhammad Ali? What's her name? Aliyah, right? Yeah.
Okay.
Who is a stronger vessel?
Okay.
And now marries a man like me. Two of us who has a weaker vessel.
Okay.
Okay.
So where does that play out now?
Yeah. So it is at the end of the day, it's in the vessel that has been able to strengthen. It's not container now in terms of form, but it's the content for the need. So I look at, like, I always use myself as an example. I'm not a perfect example, but I know my experience more.
Right.
I look at myself and I'll say, if my wife is my boss, because her being the boss makes us more productive.
Okay.
Yeah,
Wow.
she should be the boss. Because when I go there, first and foremost, my wife is a beautiful woman. So if she goes to meet clients, they want to talk to her.
Definitely.
So
Appreciate
what is my face doing in front when it's not bringing in money?
Oh wow.
At the end of the day, what do we want? We want the money, right? So her face is being money. So that is your position.
Okay.
CEO, MD, whatever.
Okay.
Be there. But I'm chairman board of
everything. Everything, right?
So
okay.
like you said, we need to actually converse based on where we are going.
All right.
More than what the expectation, the standards of the world is. The man, there's the place of ego. A man loves to control. A man never wants to feel like he has to beg the woman for
But can you
anything.
control a human being?
You can't really control except you are what's the word? Except you are that's the word. Ooh.
could just move on.
autocratic.
Okay.
Yeah, use that for lack of words. Except you're autocratic, you know, that's what control. What is best you can best do to human is influence.
Okay.
And then influence comes from a place of love, and love is not an emotion. That's where we miss it. Love evokes emotion, you know. But if you do that from a place of love, the truth is there's no woman who's up there or man who's up there who will never ever give it to love.
All right. So there's some persons that say in a place whereby there's no growth in someone's business, it means love is not there. In other words, if my partner, my friend, is not helping me grow, it means that there's no love there. Is this how true is this?
We're trying to measure a thing by the fruits, which is okay. After all, by the fruits you shall know them. But we're not asking about the roots.
Okay.
You know, so like I talked about myself supporting my wife. There are certain things my wife does that I don't support.
Okay.
Because I know it won't work.
All right.
She doesn't know it won't work. And if I tell her it won't work, it will cause a fight. So I will just allow her.
Do her thing.
Go, baby. And I know it will drop. Then when you come back, we will now.
Okay,
know,
now you allow
so,
her, but
yeah.
there's some men that would say, you're not gonna do this. If you get to do this way it's gonna happen. This is what's gonna happen.
You don't hear that song. That's double allow for the baby.
Okay.
The man doesn't just like the space. The man doesn't like.
Because there's some men that just want to be in the forefront by all means. Like like you mentioned, the woman is doing very well.
She's a being.
Yeah,
she's a being on
and maybe she is not the one that, like you said, now she's bringing much money. You get, but it now takes a well-stable man to be able to balance these things, because in the society where we find ourselves right now, like I say, your own partner, like say you're from another from another world, not this Nigeria, to be like a traditional man. Let's be real.
So it's about orientation.
That's another thing again, because some men will not tell you. That's when they bring in tradition. The man is the authority. It's the man that will tell you how to go about this, what to do and what to do. And let's be real. A woman is the one bringing in much more. She's not like so proud. Like she's not proud. Like, oh, it's me, it's me, it's me. But you see that the man still abused this person.
Now, there are some people watching this that will say that's really not true, because yes, there are some women that are really proud.
No, some women are proud.
They have money.
Yes, some women are proud. You get me. But there are some again that are not. They're just humble about it. They just want to help.
So
you see that the man is feeling kind of insecure because he's not bringing. And in the society, the man is supposed to be the one bringing.
You see that in the what?
Society.
That's in the society has actually broken more relationships than fixed.
Okay.
How many of societal concepts has fixed relationships? Think about it. Ask yourself that question. All the societal expectations. How many of the societal expectations have made relationships work? Yeah. You see, you go on social media, they are following this person. Oh, this is what the person should do. That's what the person should do.
Social media is telling us how to live it.
How to live. How many of them have really? How many have you seen with their homes are breaking and the people on the social media either gathering money or doing prayer meeting or whatever it is to ensure that the family are waiting to be the first to tweet the news that he cheated, he broke, he whatever and all that. That's what we are always waiting. So this same society is killing us, yet we are living up to this to the expectations, and that's what's killing us. But I was also going to say that based on something that we established, which I want us to take away from here, is that we all need help.
Everybody.
I still need help. I am broken. I really know how broken I am till I get to engage things that trigger certain things in me, and so are you. Okay. So we always then, after rather than acknowledge that fact, we tend to start to throw stones at ourselves from our the result of our ignorance. Yeah. So in marriage, what we should be doing is looking at how to fix ourselves and not fix the other person.
Okay. Yeah. Fix ourselves, not fix the other person.
Yes, not fix the other person.
So where does my life now try to fix me and you try to fix you in the angle of marriage? But where does what I love to do, this is what you met me doing, all right, before you came into the picture?
Did we have a conversation? I'm going back. This was where I was going. It's expectation.
Because there's some women that haven't found themselves and some men who haven't found themselves, but they got to find self when two people are already involved with themselves. And now this one can live the life they've always wanted. The other one cannot live their life. And they are back, having issues with each other because this one is not understanding, the other one is not refusing to.
frustration.
Okay.
That's what you're
So
doing.
what's the solution in this? Because we have so many marriages, so many homes, so many relationships that haven't even, maybe people who are already engaged right now, they're facing this problem of, I want to do me. This is me. This is what brings out the light in my life, makes me happy. You want to do you, but because it's like, because we're married, or because we're now together, we can't live. We can't explore life in a good way. Because some people think that if you want to explore life, you have to be promiscuous. You have to be naughty. But there's some people who just want to do things, but then in the right way. You get and just breathe. Because right now, we have so many people that are existing and not living.
I agree.
Let's be real. And that is why you see that some men will tell you, I just want to have a child, I'm not interested in marriage. Some women say the same thing, I'm not interested in marriage because the man is going to stifle me, the woman is going to make me sit in one place, and that is not me, that is not my life. So, what's the solution to this problem? Because it's becoming too much in the society, too many homes breaking, too many engagements breaking. Right now, people are not interested in the opposite, I mean, in the same sex. Yeah,
Yeah,
part of it.
it's kind of unfortunate, Monique. This is what I'm thinking, and this is not absolute.
Mm.
But oil, water, how friendly are they? They're like opposite.
Opposite. Yeah.
They will never mix.
Right.
Right? But when you want to cook soup, what happens to oil and water?
It takes time. It's a process. It just takes time, and then
Under
it
what
comes
condition?
together. Okay. Heat.
Good. So the heat is necessary.
The fight,
It's necessary.
not this one.
However, like I said, it's not a fight to win over the
Win.
other person,
Yeah.
or to win the person over.
Not
I
to
don't want to
compromise.
win. Yes, no, it's not to win over you. It's not to
Mm.
dominate and silence you.
Okay.
Both of us, the water under heat, it loses molecules or whatever.
Mm.
The same happens to oil, and before you know, soup is formed.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's you saying, okay, I have to give some allowances. If really your life is perfect, why are you here?
Okay.
Why are you watching this? If your life is perfect, you shouldn't be watching this. I shouldn't be discussing this.
Mm.
So we're all in the process of making. Okay, so
So, what about if I don't like what you're doing, and what you're doing is not a bad thing, but it's not just my thing,
now
and because
that
we
is
didn't talk
that
about
is
these things from beginning.
that is you. I'll recommend you to have a therapy session because there's, like I said, there's no one. Oh, this is the answer.
Yeah.
But for me, this is it.
Let's just find. Let's
You
just
need
get done
to.
with this conversation.
There needs to be the conversation ongoing. You need to be clear about what you want, not from a selfish angle.
Exactly.
Yeah. Do you want this relationship to go on? Do you like this person? If the answer is yes, what do I need to do?
Mm.
Because fighting will never bring the solution.
Exactly.
But then, like I said, when heat comes, and that was where I used the word sacrifice. When heat comes, you lose your form to be able to be formed with the other.
Okay.
So it's not me versus you. It's me and you. It's not me or you. It's me and you. So we're here. We both realize, and then unfortunately, one person gets to realize, the other person doesn't get to. So what the person who realized, I said the person of higher knowledge, what the person does is to do what you do to children when you know they don't know what to do. You help them, you encourage them. You don't kill them. Yeah. If you cannot be doing that, that means you as well the problem you're trying to solve.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Okay. So we just need to let go of our ego. We need to accept the fact that we don't know everything. We want to get better. Then most importantly, we need to ask for help.
Okay. And another thing again, yours is different from the other person. Your family is different from the other person's family, right?
Oh, sure.
So what may work for this person may not work for the other.
Yeah.
So
Totally.
we should everybody stop living your life on
All,
social media.
but all soup needs fire.
Thank you so much, Chunu. It's been a great conversation. We can go on and on. And like I said, we keep talking about this family thing, man, woman, because we make the society what it is today. All right. So don't miss out on the next edition as well. Thank you for joining me. Remember to subscribe, please. Don't forget to turn on your push notification as well as comment your thoughts on this. Are you experiencing what we just talked about? In what way has it helped you in your own relationship or your friendship with people? What are you doing like right now, positive, negative, when it comes to this discussion? Has this discussion been helpful to you? Just drop it in the comment section. Would appreciate it a whole lot. Follow my social media platform at Monique D Vibe. And thank you to Soti Inc., the man behind the camera. Take care of you. Monday Night with Monique.